There are lots of Excel files on my website that you can download, and some of them have macros that you might want to copy into your own workbooks. This file has code that lets you double-click on a cell that has conditional formatting, and the next cell shows the fill color and a code that represents that color. This is Debra Dalgleish from Contextures.com. Here's another workbook that I have open, and it's an XLSX file, which means it doesn't have any macros in it. I've also got conditional formatting on these cells in a color scale. If I click on a cell to look at that information, the fill color just says no fill. So I can't figure out what color code it is if I want to use that color somewhere else. So I'd like to get the macro from the other workbook into this workbook. And to do that, I have both of the files open, and I'm going to go to the other workbook, and in here, the code runs automatically when I double-click on a cell. That means there's some event code on this worksheet. I'm going to just move it up a bit so we can see the Sheet tab. And on here, if I right-click and click View Code, it shows the macro. Over here is the Project Explorer, which lists all the open workbooks. And here's the file that has the code in it. It's highlighted the sheet called Cont Format, and this is the code that runs automatically before double click. I'm going to click at the beginning of the code, scroll down, shift and click after the end sub, and then I can right click and copy. Now I want to go back to the other workbook and put it in the right place. I can see the name of the other workbook here, but it's going to be easier if I just go back to that other workbook and then right-click its Sheet tab and view the code. So now it's got me in the right place to paste. So I just have to right-click and paste, and there's the same code that we had in the other workbook. If I double-click this cell now, it puts the fill color in the adjacent cell as well as the RGB code that tells us what color that is. And the final step after you add macros to a workbook that is in XLSX format is to save it as macro enabled. You can go to File, Save As, leave the name the way it is, but from the drop-down list of file formats, choose macro enabled or binary, and then click Save.